All right, go.
I'm rocking with Don Kilam.
Let's go. You start it off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Peace, peace, peace. It's your boy Don Kilam. I'm in Las Vegas with big homie CC, man.
For sure, for sure. Welcome to the city, bro.
Hey, man, thanks for having me
For
here,
sure,
man.
bro, for sure.
We've been linked in for months, man, so I'm glad we finally got to make it happen.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to my boy Equity, too, because he put me on you.
Shout out Equity.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. But we just get deep, bro. You on a whole different level, man.
You know, I appreciate you saying that,
Like,
bro.
for real.
Like, I try to just keep my head down, stay humble, and just surge ahead. But I be hearing that, and, you know, I'm finna go to another level, though, because this was just the precursor, bro, to a lot more deeper thought conversations that need to be had.
Right, no doubt. I definitely think the melanated community need to be listening to you to expand their thinking, because this is not what you can find in a public education.
Not at all. Public education is more about memorization of things. Because whenever you take a test, you know, it's not about you really learning much. It's about you being able to remember, because they asking you questions. You know, if it was a real test, you know, in the military, when they send you to do a test, it's hands-on in the field.
That's deep.
So, you know, that's one reason why, you know, I just feel like, you know, the inside of a public school look the same like the inside of a jail.
Facts.
Like, you know, the tray they serve you on, it's the same tray in the jail.
Facts.
So, you know, somebody knew that you can program the human mind, and they using that against us.
That's deep. You gotta raise your hand, you gotta ask for stuff.
Yeah, the same way in jail.
But I look at everything as God first. So, like, when school, you get a bunch of lessons and you have to take the test on them. But in life, you get a test, then you receive the lesson. That's how I look at it.
That's a cold perspective.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like I told you, I help people with paperwork. Like it's spiritual first, though. Yeah. I learned that natural law and universal law is real law.
For sure.
So, gravity, that's a law. What goes up must come down, so to speak. So, like, if there's no victim, there's not a real case. So that's how I help people. I started learning my name was the actual business and commerce.
Explain that to me right there.
I got you. People
always ask me this question, and I knew I had to sit down with you coming up.
That's lit.
So I said, you know what? I'm going to wait until I'm sitting next to Kilam, and we going to go through that.
So think about it. Michael Jordan. That's a business, right?
Yes.
Listen, and I'm not trying to throw nothing out there, but like I was with R. Kelly's ex-wife, Drea Kelly, with podcast, but his name is the business. R. Kelly, Donald Trump. So you got to understand, in America, anytime your name is in all capitalized letters, you're a corporation, because they don't teach you how to spell your name in all caps when you're in third grade, right?
So you saying it's already a corporation without you going to go file no paperwork.
We're going to go back to God now, right?
Okay.
All right, so when you're born, you're just fine. Then you get defined. So when you get the birth certificate, that proves who your maker is. Because we still use it for identity, right?
Right.
But you're not 6 pounds, 7 ounces no more.
Does
that make sense? So they're saying you're their property. You got delivered. You can only deliver property. That makes sense.
Okay.
So if you look up the law, United States citizen means United States business, because the United States is a federal corporation. So anytime you're a citizen, you become basically a slave of the United States.
Okay.
Like we were just talking to your manager about the feds, right?
Right.
Is there any Amish people in the feds?
There's no Amish people in the feds.
They're not using the social or the birth certificate.
And the Amish harbor the most serial killers in the world.
I didn't know that. I knew they sold weed.
They got the most serial killers as well, because every time I get a lead on something, every time I get a lead on somebody and they disappear, I get to an Amish settlement where the fuck they living at. Facts.
That don't scare you?
And we got 450 active serial killers in the United States right now.
Wow. I didn't know that, but it makes sense. So just like
motherfuckers,
they don't use IDs or nothing.
They don't have none of that, bro.
So the government really can't fuck with them.
They also didn't have any autism.
Right, facts, because they're not taking vaccines.
Facts.
I don't want to get deep on that. I don't want to cut us off the air.
Now look, we can take it there. You feel me? Take it there.
I don't want my children to get any of that stuff. Like, I keep them all away from the public health system. Like, I feel like you need to go back to natural remedies.
Bro, that's a big thing. You know, I was just in Kenya, and they depend on a lot of natural remedies out there.
That's lit.
And then, like, all of the medicine that you got to get a prescription for here, you can just go buy it out the store over there.
Dang.
You can go get Xanax over the counter.
Wow.
So that lets me know that, you know.
In Kenya?
In Kenya.
So I can move the plug there.
Now, look, you just got, we ain't going back to the feds, man. We ain't going back that route. Because, you know.
So another thing is, so you said Kenya. You didn't say nothing about Africa, right?
Not
so they're
Africa.
considered Kenyans, right?
Yes.
So the same thing in America. You shouldn't claim American as your nationality. So Texans are from Texas. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
All right, Alaskans are from Alaska. So
Chicagoans are from Chicago.
Well, Illinoisians, but you could be a Chicagoan too. So what they don't teach us is our states are countries.
Because you know, there was rumors that Texas was going to secede from the Union. That would have made it its own country.
They're supposed to be sovereign anyways. They got their own constitutions, every state. That makes sense.
It makes sense.
Okay, so that's what they don't teach us. That's why they make you sign up. Are you a U.S. citizen? Instead, you could be a national by saying you're part of your state.
So how does this affect getting passports?
It actually helps you get passports.
Okay.
It's easier.
So what type of passport could you get?
A regular United States passport. But, you know, I started helping people make private IDs because when they were on private jets and stuff. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
As long as you got an ID, they're going to let you on.
That is a fact.
Yeah. I don't want to get too deep on that.
You know, we can't.
Then you can take the private jet to Kenya and do what you do.
This one got Rollo locked up.
Did he too, right? So he was taking a private jet.
Tripping. Damn, that's interesting to me. So I got another question for you. What is being called a sovereign citizen?
I don't like that. So it's the citizen that scares me.
Okay.
So I don't even use the sovereign word at all no more. I just say I'm private.
Private citizen.
Yeah, I'll just say, you can say you're a private citizen. So it's just not having contracts with the government.
So does this allow you to get a tribal ID?
Your family's your tribe, to be honest. Think about the Bible, House of Jacob.
Fact.
You dig what I'm saying? You got to use the Bible because the Bible's a fact in the courtroom. So you have to bring the Bible up.
And they make you swear on the Bible when you testify.
Yeah, I don't swear on nothing.
Really?
Because that means you just curse God when you swear on the Bible. To swear. That makes sense?
Fact.
Yeah, so the Amish have their own covenants. So with the Jewish faith, it's called
I don't like that word.
It's covenant. So listen, a covenant can outdo a promissory note. Does that make sense? So even in the Constitution, you cannot infringe with religion.
So how does this information help people on a business aspect? Like, can they get funding or like?
Yeah. So once you start learning your names of business, I use it to get out of court cases, child support, all of that.
So okay. So one of the issues that I have is people come to me with every type of problem that they have, right?
Right.
And the child support thing has been coming up a lot to me. A lot of guys have been saying, "Hey, big homie, how do I get out of this child support?" Do you have some remedies for child support?
You can look up the government name, Jeffrey Wayne McBride Jr. in Missouri and Florida, Hillsborough County, and see that I beat child support. So make your name the business. Okay. A parent is a parent who rents. So
look, y'all pay very close attention to these
steps. I'm about
to
break it down. A parent is a parent who rents. So this is the corporate side. You're either the father or the mother. They cannot tax the father, they cannot tax the mother, they tax the parent. So when you agree to be a parent, that's a different status. Now, children means property of a corporation. So what I did is made my name a business, then I created doing business as or fictitious names.
So you got to do DBA.
For your children's name. And now you own it, put it under a family trust. Family trust owns it now. Because you got to understand the Constitution is nothing but a trust. It's an express trust.
For sure.
It starts with Article 1. Every business has articles.
Now peep this about the Constitution. People took the Constitution and put it in AI and asked them, was this written by AI? And all the AI said yes.
Dang, that's deep. It makes sense. So I believe, and I know you on a different level, I believe AI been running the United States or the world, so to speak. We live in a system.
U.S. government killed 2 sentient AI programs.
Wow.
And overseas, they are electing AI officials to combat corruption. But the problem is the AI officials have been making NFTs and buying crypto, and
The AI.
the AI has been trying to make his own ID.
Wow.
So he can take out loans.
So
and
it
shit.
just took it's taken over and it's got its own.
Yup.
It's its own personality, so to speak.
People need to reskill themselves because AI is going to crush every manual labor job.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Peace and love, it's your boy Don Kilam, and welcome to Dream Keepers Radio, that private life podcast. You're here, tuned in with your boy, and this is brought to you by Follow the Yellow Brick Road by Don Kilam. Search the book on Amazon now. Go get the book and uncover the matrix and how the United States is operating in the financial marketplace. Much peace and love. So I look at the law, I'm dealing with the public law.
Right.
And if y'all look it up, family law is private law. If you can Google this, it's going to pop up, yes. Because who can get you out of jail when you're 15, 16? Your parents.
Facts.
Family law is always private law. You just got to have your own bylaws to put on the record with the government to be a private family, because private families create a government. They call them the founding fathers, but that's private families. Makes sense?
The reason I know everything you're saying is facts because they give kids the option to get emancipated from their parents. And to get emancipated, that means you was a slave.
Damn, that's deep.
For now.
That makes sense because Abraham Lincoln, which I was told he was melanated. I was put it out there.
Abraham Lincoln has strong features. And he was privy to certain knowledge as well because his Niagara letters, he spoke about the extinct giants that used to roam America.
The Nephilim. That's what they call them in the Bible.
For sure.
Okay. Just want to throw it out there. That's in Genesis, by the way.
You know, when the fallen angels bred with humans.
It said any woman they wanted, right?
They was doing whatever.
Right.
He was getting wild from the heavens.
But
coming down, dropping off Dino everywhere. You imagine you could fly?
Right.
Kilam just on wings, I'm going, child support beat.
Hey, ain't no child support. Amish ain't no child support.
Them Amish, bro. See, like, I don't have no problems with the overall Amish community. But I'm an investigator. You know, I combat trafficking. Deep. Bro, a lot of times when the trail goes cold, come to find out this is an Amish person. They have a lot of serial killers.
So that's just like any private family, really. So you think they gotta do like blood sacrifice and stuff like that?
I'm not gonna say that.
All right, we ain't gotta talk about. I'm just saying because. Like, the reason why I'm saying I compare them
they call it a blood covenant.
I got you. I compare them to the Freemasons. I compare them to Jehovah's Witnesses. I compare them to the Mormons because these are all private families that are worth billions.
That's a fact.
And they operate in a separate system with their family trust.
Yeah, their family lineage is really important. Like bloodlines is really important for them. And I'm glad I'm learning this information right now because you ever get to that point in your life as a businessman where it's like, you know what? I need to level up and I need to go about this with information and not people.
Right.
So that's where I'm at right now because I got a cold team. You feel me? Elite. It's just that when you need $1 million, You need to be able to go get it from the bank.
Facts.
And every time I hear Donald Trump didn't pay taxes because he got a trust set up and he got these assets here, all this information is pertinent to that. You feel me? So I got a question for you. If you right now, so do you have your name filed as a corporation, like S Corp, or?
I got you.
I see you got the DBA.
Yeah, so my name is the LLC. That's where I started. Now there's something called the alter ego doctrine now. They started in 2022. So you will still be liable if you're commingling, right?
Okay.
So this is why we incorporate a holding company and then a trust. And the trust I like to use above the holding company. So Nevada would be a great place to have your holding company because of the laws. There's no taxes.
For sure.
All of that.
For
Wyoming, Delaware, South Dakota, Alaska. Those are the other places. And then a 508c1a. This is a ministry trust.
C1A.
Do you have offspring?
I have no children.
All right. But you know people that do?
Yes.
So do they teach them about God?
Some of them do, yes.
So wouldn't that be a ministry?
That's a ministry.
So now your household is a ministry. If money comes in the house, money goes out the house. You pray over the food. You got to pay bills. You dig what I'm saying? That's how I move. Now, hey, there's another way you could do this too. Record labels. From a holding company, you just do a record label. Just sign all your children to the record label. They can get the life insurance. Just run it like a record label. Because the government is a record label.
For sure.
We're controlling their intellectual property now because that's all there is in the system is your intellectual property. This is what I call it, the straw man. It's your shadow self. They're the real shadow government.
For sure.
So you know the AI is running the system and these people are in charge and don't even know who's telling them what to do.
That is a fact.
They just getting orders handed down. And then I look at paperwork as a form of voodoo. Because it's making you move. The body move. Instead of the doll, it's paperwork. It's a form of magic, bro. I look at it as voodoo. I look at it as voodoo, man. You can spelling this, spell casting.
Some of my teammates in college, they was from Florida, and some of them was from Haiti, and they played around with voodoo, like before games and stuff like that. And
somebody from IFA?
I know some people who practice
same
IFA.
Thing. Same thing.
Okay. You know, Beyonce practiced IFA.
You know, the women is vicious with that. And have you wind up missing out here.
Look, I work with women all the time. You will be surprised how sinister they can be.
Man, they get very. I'm in that community, so I'm in the conscious community.
For sure.
It started off through the Moors and then the Muslims, but I accept everybody. But Ifa, there's some vicious women, boy.
So who do you pray?
Yeah, I like to call my higher power Allah.
Okay.
But I believe that what's understood don't have to be explained. We're telepathic beings. We're not even supposed to be speaking because your life is dependent on the breath you take.
Now, see, okay. I've been paying attention to the signs. This is the third time telepathy came up today.
Oh, that's lit.
Which is crazy work. Which is definitely words of confirmation for sure. So this lets me know that I'm definitely on the right path because, you know, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is going to be king.
Let's go.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So if you can make sure...
That's deep.
Hold on, bro. So if you can make sure that you got at least one eye open, you ahead of the game, bro. Because right now we got the blind leading the blind.
Facts. But it's always been like that. But when I started learning like fruits of the spirit, things like that, I only tell the truth because I'm not good at telling lies, okay? So it's not because I want to be righteous. But I didn't know it was going to reward my subconscious until later on. That truth rewards your subconscious. And then it don't cost no energy, don't cost nothing. Just be truthful.
Yeah, it's always best to live in your truth. And just so people know, I got several hours of body language classes, and you have shown no signs of deception in our conversation.
I appreciate that.
So I want people to know that as well.
Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate that.
For sure, bro.
No, be yourself. And especially when you start learning who you are. And for melanated people particularly, everybody though, you come from royalty. And when they teach you your history, the bullshit history is his story, they start your history off with slavery. And then they teach
us, that's the beginning of time.
And then they teach us Indians was over here, like Indians in Southeast Asia.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying? There wasn't no Indians.
That's why I took history of Africa in college, when you find about the Bantu, because the Bantu have literature from the days of Adam.
That's lit.
The Nigerians say we was alive when Adam and Eve was alive.
Facts. I believe that though.
So it's kind of like they do, when you got melanated skin, they do make it seem like slavery is the beginning of our history.
Right, because our people had, I say our people because I'm melanated too. I'm just a little light.
Absolutely.
But yeah, batteries, technology, like this, I'm learning this in prison.
For sure.
Like the real books that I've seen were in prison. Like I don't know if you can attest, in the federal penitentiary, there's books that you will not find out here. Like they still have them stashed hidden. I don't know where they got them. So that's when I started learning.
Really?
Like, yes, man, I learned that Abraham Lincoln seen a double self in the mirror before he died. He knew he was about to get off. And then
that's the all right. Now, do you believe in people having premonitions?
Yes.
Give us a time when you had a premonition.
Well, shit, this summer, man, I went back home in Missouri, it's a little small country town. I just knew something was off. They tried to rob me, man.
Oh, you felt it in the atmosphere.
I felt it, but I still just, I should have been left.
Okay.
Should have been left. Something told me to leave, but I didn't. And that's what Coochie will do to you.
Like I always tell my homies, when they get you, it's gonna be over money or coochie.
Yeah. That's it.
the only way they can. When you at that elite level, that's the only way they can get you, bro.
Facts. And I know a few people be telling the weed man their location, or whatever, and they'll hit their ass.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Drugs too.
Right.
Drugs, sex, and money, man.
See, this is why I feel like we are a species with amnesia, because
facts.
Because I feel like we have a lot more abilities that we just don't tap into, because I always trust my gut feeling. Like when I get that hair-raising experience of something is happening, when I get that, I just vacate to my safe zone. I don't care what's going on, what's happening. When I get that feeling, I just leave and evacuate. And a lot of times we hear people say, oh, I should have trusted my gut feeling. Why don't we? Because we're not really tapped into the spiritual aspect of the world.
Well, if you understand the chakras, that's where your intuition is right there. That's why they call it your gut feeling. Your intuition's tied right to that chakra right there.
So keep this.
Also, the most nerve endings in the human body are in your stomach.
Damn, that's deep too. That's a whole nother mind.
See, that's why I'm critical with some of these religious texts, because all of the esoteric information that we use to help ourselves is all looked at as witchcraft.
Yeah. So
which is crazy.
I mean, so I don't think witchcraft's a bad thing. So I believe we're all witches, because spelling and spell casting. If you out here creating spells, that's curved lines and dots. Like I said, we're telepathic.
Definitely telepathic.
So, and we're creating. That's all witches do, is create. It's intent. When you pray and you want an intention, that's a spell.
No.
You know, so I don't ask God. I tell God what it is. I get definite with the infinite, and then I meditate. And that's how I receive the answers. That's how I maneuver.
See,
and I used to be right out here in the mountains, man. When I first started, I used to be in the mountains, be like, one day I'm gonna be in these hotels. I used to tell myself that, man. Real talk. I fasted. I got chunky now, eating good.
Yes, sir.
I was little,
sir.
man, fasting, doing everything, just like I'm creating my prosperity. Like DON stands for Dreams Obeyed Narrator, because I'm writing my story or deciding on now, because now creates tomorrow. So when I tell myself what's gonna happen, like when I do my affirmations, I speak them like they've already happened or they're occurring right now. And it brings it to me.
Go crazy.
And like I told you, God created 6 days and rested on the 7th. So I don't know what this 365 is.
That's what you call it.
Do you even know what a day is? You got to understand. Because if we're going off the Bible, it says that God only made 6 days and rested on the 7th.
Right.
So what is a day?
We'll be back after a quick break.
In a world where borders can limit opportunities, one book dares to challenge the norm and empower foreign nationals like never before. Introducing Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by best-selling author Don Kilam. Did you know there is a difference being a citizen and national? This is for foreign nationals seeking to expand their horizons. Do you dream of obtaining a diplomatic passport and the freedom it brings? Don Kilam reveals the secrets to unlocking diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Discover why you are already a foreign national, learn the steps to obtain a diplomatic passport, and explore how you can be recognized by numerous nations on your diplomatic journey. Most never knew they could have diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. This book is a game changer for anyone seeking freedom and recognition on the international stage. Get your copy of Can't Touch This today and embark on a journey towards diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Order your copy now and unlock the power of diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. Can't Touch This. Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by Don Kilam. Available now at leading bookstores and online. Get your copy today.
Yeah, like looking at this map, you feel me? Being in Africa, they be on African time, bro. Like they believe that time folds over onto itself, so they never in a rush to do anything.
That I like that. That's why they probably stay young, looking young and youthful too.
That's a fact, bro. Like,
and me, I don't be saying my age, but I'm damn near 40. I feel like I look good, man. I don't worry about time.
Absolutely.
If Earth's billion years old, where does 2025 come from? And then we can break down the days and then the months. Months come from the moons anyway, so we're supposed to be going on moon cycles. That's how I use the moon to manifest and everything.
Yeah, like, women's menstrual cycles is attached to the moon.
A one that's in tune, she gonna be bleeding with the full moon. She's supposed to sacrifice that and give it back to the earth. I ain't gonna get deep on that though, because they're gonna say that's witchcraft too.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
If she with a man, she's supposed to mix it with the semen, the blood and the semen, and give it to the earth. And then y'all manifest together.
Why is this type of stuff looked at as witchcraft? Who are we as a people if...
The Disney Channel.
See, that's the thing. Like, the reason I feel like we struggle being melanated people in America is because we don't have a national identity.
Facts.
And being in different countries, them people got national identities. And,
Facts.
It's 47 different tribes in Kenya, and each one of them proud.
I like that. And then my Kenyan friends, they said they can just look at your features and know what tribe you come from.
Absolutely, bro.
You don't need no DNA test,
That's a fact,
nothing.
Bro. Because, see, over there, they have families. So you got the Odega family, the Baraka family, and they are, these are the oligarchs over there. You feel me? They own a lot of businesses, but they always have somebody voted in as the leader of this family. I feel like we need to have similar structures here.
I agree.
Because, like, the information that you providing right now, if you got a whole family lineage that has adopted this, you know how powerful they can be?
So part of the wars and stuff was, I believe, is them getting rid of your photo albums and your family, anything that was tied to your lineage, because most of our people don't know their generations, 5 to 7 generations up.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
the white
shit.
folks do.
They know all of that.
A tree to grow strong has to have strong roots.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna take it back to you talking about Kenya. So I got a few Kenyan girls I used to rock with, a girl from Sierra Leone, and I was just questioning them how they got over here.
Yeah.
The tribe, the elders, go to the African government, create them a separate identity. It's not even their real African name. And that's how they get the passports and come to America.
That is a fact.
You can do the same thing over here, except you're going through the government. You do the same thing. You can sit down and make your own identity and go talk to the people that you need to talk to, your consulate or whoever you need to talk to, just like the tribes over there. The Amish do it. They get out the system and come and get Social Security numbers.
Really?
Yes. I caught one, this girl was working in rehab. She said, we got one here, man. You want me to ask you some questions? I'm like, yeah.
So. Nah, bro,
I'll be, so you go to rehab.
I'll be on the Amish, bro. Like them, because they cheating again.
Man, they don't have to use IDs or nothing, and can still get on planes and everything.
Yeah, bro, they don't even need a driver's license.
They don't have IDs or anything, and still open up businesses and get bank accounts.
Crazy work.
It's all IRS forms. They sit down with the IRS. So I'm gonna drop y'all some game right now that I do not drop to the public. I'm gonna drop.
Let's
it's
go.
Called a PLR, private letter ruling.
PLR.
A private letter ruling. You have your family or your tribe sit down with the IRS, and you can opt out of taxes and everything. You just get a deal with them, and they hand it down through your last name.
Aha.
Yep.
That's an aha moment for
you. So you need to know your royalty. A lot of people don't know that.
For sure.
Then they have to treat you differently.
This is crazy. This is mind-boggling. But my worldview is expanding right now. Thank you for that.
No doubt.
Because, bro, I always used to wonder, like, man, how is it that foreigners come here? Because, like, especially Africans, like, they names be every person I met in Kenya, they had like 5 different names. And then they had their American name. Now it's Peter Johnson.
Right.
But
Chinese do the same thing.
That's a fact.
Do the same because you really can't translate a Chinese name into an American name, so they'll just change it to something you know. My name is Susie now, but it was just cha 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 cha.
Bro, that's when you look at their language. Like, what's that symbol? The cuneiform?
I look at it like similar, like hieroglyphics. That's why they're more. That's why they're more in tune. Ours is just curved lines and dots. Everything is sacred geometry, though. It's all a science.
They should definitely get.
So a lot of, if you ask them, anybody who's in Kenya that speak English or any foreigner, they said they don't think in English and they don't want to because it don't invoke feelings from back home.
See, that's why when you see like jihadists and stuff like that, the language comes with certain vibrations that makes them more in tune with the text.
Facts.
So they're able to be radicalized faster.
And they say the English language has a short winded, so it gives us more breaths, which takes from our life.
Yeah, they call it the Queen's English.
You're not from England, but we speak in English. So another way to get around the system is to create your own language. And AI can do it for you too. Because if you don't understand something in the courtroom, we can't move forward.
Fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have that oversight.
You create your own language.
Are you competent to stand?
So you gotta understand, like in the Webster's dictionary, those definitions ain't the same as law definitions. Because Daniel Webster was a slave owner. He got you thinking like a slave, and now you're using a copywritten language that's illegal.
I done read several Webster's dictionaries front to back.
They got the Black Laws Dictionary. You heard of that?
I need to get that.
Black law. Every federal judge has a black law. Every judge is supposed to, but every federal judge has a black law dictionary. It's a book of magic on black people, bro.
Black law.
Black laws dictionary. Yes.
Black law. Okay, see now y'all heard that. Black laws
Black
dictionary.
laws dictionary. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get that.
Fact check me.
I gotta get that.
You ever read Mary's book, bro?
Mary's book?
Mary's book. Mary's book. That she talks about the laws of the government and how that all of the laws, the banking, all of the system, all of it's foul. That's another book to review.
Fact. So
Mary's book.
In America, and you can just look up 28 U.S.C. 3002, subsection 2. It breaks down the definition of court. It says any court created by Congress, excluding the United States tax court. Now, Article 3 of the Constitution, well, the Bill of Rights, the Article 3, it states that all courts are created by the Supreme Court. So they have to have a delegation of order from the Supreme Court or Congress. So anybody that goes to court, if they don't have a delegation of authority from the Supreme Court or Congress, then it's a tax issue. This is why they say, do you understand your charge? Every court has a clerk. Clerks handle money.
Oh no.
You know? So you gotta think about it. And when you sign a plea deal, plea bargain, you're begging for a bargain. Plead means the beg.
Yeah, plead. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Can I please get this deal?
And what it's doing is accessing that Social Security trust account. That's what they're doing. And they turn you from a beneficiary to a trustee. That's why they have trustees in jail.
Ah.
It's the public trust. Because the government is really the public trustee. Now you just started working for the government. That's why you got to work for the Department of Corrections.
Cook, young man, cook. This man cooking.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
And we already talked about they in bad with the record labels.
Yeah, they definitely are, because they was about to pass certain legislation that was gonna bring criminal charges to record labels for empowering criminal street gangs.
Damn.
But it got vetoed magically by the Democrats. So, yeah.
All that homosexuality shit started right in the music industry and with the prisons, with our people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get deep on it, but I just want to throw it out there, man.
It's a zest apocalypse right now.
You know, some of our people that I'm connected to might get upset, but if you do the research, Diddy started a lot of this shit. So when he was part of that, whoever he was with before he was with Bad Boys, when he was with head of Jodeci and them, he would, when he started coming out with Sean John jeans and shit, he would make their pants one size larger. Say he'll give you a large, but make it a medium. And so that's where sagging started coming from, was from Diddy. For real, man.
So this man is the real zest master.
Hey.
The zest originator.
That's how he did it. And they was putting tracking devices in the pants.
He tracking the Dino.
It was hip-hop cops. He working with the hip-hop cops, bro.
Nigga's a zest wizard.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get a Freedom of Information Act if y'all don't believe me, man.
I just
it's
never
in this
seen
book. It had Tupac in it. I can't remember what the book's called.
Dedicates so much time to zestiness.
So I think he had a plan when he came through.
That's a cold dude, bro.
Either he's working with somebody directly, put him on this, or he just had a plan to, you know, that's the game.
Bro.
Studying him, I've been studying him for a long time, his contracts.
Okay.
How he fucking people over. Mary J got out the contract somehow. Charlie Baltimore got out the contract somehow, but everybody else.
The locks.
Everybody else got fucked over. The locks got out of it too?
They pressed them though on some street shit.
Oh yeah, they some gangsters.
They had to take little different avenues.
Yeah, like I can
shout out Westchester County.
I can show y'all, like, I know some of the dirty money in them. I know a lot of celebrities, man. You know what I mean? But he wasn't paying them at all, man.
Bro, and I used to always tell people that. I say, man, most celebrities I went around was living middle class. I was like, man, what the? Bro, a lot of celebrities tried to borrow money from me.
Facts.
You feel me? So
Facts.
I used to look at that world like.
Kevin McCall asked me to send him some money before. You know, he wrote deuces.
He just followed me on Instagram.
He asked me, he said, man, cash at me, I'm doing bad, bro. I was like, I don't even have cash at, man.
Yeah, he definitely don't got cash at.
I don't got cash at,
He don't.
man. I gotta pull up on you, man. I got trustees and stuff, man. I don't carry nothing. I'm worth $0, don't got nothing on me, you hear me?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You got me getting ready to go get some trust set up.
That's it, have trustees, man.
That's what you finna have me get on because... Bro, that's how all of my actual wealthy friends.
Antitrust law, if they don't abide by the trust rules, that's a major crime.
Facts.
So you don't even have to trip if they, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, cause all my I got a few homies that's really wealthy. Bro, they operate with big trusts. They got trustees. Then they'll give themselves like power of attorney. Over their own trust, like
so child support what led me to all this information, really, like bucking the system.
Oh, that's what got him on this path.
And then so it took me a year and a half to just my youngest two, he just called me before I came here, my youngest son. But with her, they was just trying to figure out how much money I was making. So I make $1 a year through the trust, and then everything else the trust pay for was my wardrobe, housing, lodging. You dig what I'm saying? Makes sense?
Makes sense. So do you got like business credit cards and stuff like that?
With the trust, yeah.
So it go through the trust.
Yep.
Okay, so on the card it'll say the name of the trust.
Or your name, LLC. You can get the money through the LLC too, because if you are the business.
For sure.
People don't really understand that. Your whole life is a business. You're
Absolutely.
operating so when you're using the Social Security trust, it's considered a cesta que vi trust. And all you can be is the beneficiary of this trust, but you're out here doing the trustee work, so that's kind of commingling.
Facts.
It benefits the government. Everything you do with the social. Think about it, you can't get your lights turned on without the social, because they get paid as soon as they access it. They get paid. Cars, you need a social. Bank account, need a social. House, you need a social. So it's already paid for because you can Google this. It's the Social Security number, a trust account, and it's 2 insurance policies for the government.
See, that's crazy to me because, funny story, I was trying to find the remains of somebody, right? And ended up in an Amish place.
That's crazy, bro.
And when they found out about it, they built a barn over it in like 3 days.
Damn.
And they don't have to get no permits, no zoning,
because they
nothing.
own the land and everything. But I'm done talking about the Amish, man, because
I'll be on them,
I be dropping game, but I didn't know they was out here like that. But they got the Amish Mafia.
That's a real group.
They got real Amish Mafia.
That specialize in trafficking.
Jewish people got Mafia too.
That's the biggest mob on the planet.
You know, they got real life Mafia. And then where we at right now is the home of the Mafia.
Yeah, we got the Zesty Mafia.
I don't know about that, but I know they still out here. Like, we could talk about anything, right? They say Bruno Mars owe the mob like a motherfucker.
That's why he doing all them free shows right now.
They say he coked out.
He doing free shows. You Bruno Mars doing a free show.
I ain't even put you out there like that,
He
Bruno.
trying to get back.
And then I don't know how
He
deep
trying
this
to
is.
shake
I got people tied to Michael Jordan too, so I don't want to get too deep. But they said that's what happened with his pops.
Yeah. You know,
Man was in some debt.
yeah. I got inside information on that.
I don't know, man. I'm just throwing it out there, man. They pulled up on me, man.
When we was out to dinner with Michael Franzese, he brought that up. Michael Franzese, formerly of the Colombo crime family.
He's still in debt with the mob, man. They say he got a gambling problem with him. I don't know.
Mike do got a gambling issue.
I don't know. I'd rather it be gambling than drugs, man. So shout out to Mike, man.
Shout out to Mike.
He's still the GOAT. He was defining gravity. Larry Bird got Bird in his last name, still couldn't jump from the free throw line.
Yo, I was watching some old Larry Bird highlights. He was not athletic
at all.
He was just skilled and timing like a motherfucker.
So with Michael Jordan though, what's crazy is because I'll be studying sovereignty. Look up this documentary called Wild Wild Country. It's about this dude named Banishi. These Indians came over. He's creating their own government, police, everything.
Okay.
And then the founder of Nike, this white dude out there in Oregon, he's the one that put him out, man. He put him out. Yeah, he made sure the feds hopped down on him and got him up out of there. Yeah.
Gots to be
and
more careful.
How Michael Jordan got started was he was breaking the rules with the Nike shoes. They was paying him and would pay his fines and stuff.
That's some straight mob shit.
Yes.
That's
so
straight
they're
mafia
getting
shit.
Michael Jordan was actually funding to get rid of these motherfuckers. He didn't even know it. It's deep.
That's
deep,
definitely
man.
some mafia shit. Right
Yeah.
Michael Jordan shoe before that called Jumpman?
Maybe. I know that
yeah, the shoe called Jumpman.
I know that they told me he Prince turned it down and gave it to him.
Need some more tissue?
No, I'm all good. Wow, that is.
But look it up. It's a long documentary, Wild Wild Country, but it'll teach you sovereignty. They came over because the population in the city they was going to was only like 30 to 50 people.
Okay.
They'll bring like 200 or 300 people through and start voting and changing the laws.
So what do you tell to the people you see on YouTube walking in court and they saying, I'm a sovereign citizen, these laws don't apply to me? What do we tell them? They just come sign up with you?
Yeah, they didn't holler at me because they're going to get blue block bland. But
I watched the videos.
They're going to get blue block bland. There's a way you got to do it, man. And you need to prep yourself for it and send your document. I like to send things by paperwork first.
So what does Don Kilam do when he walks into a courtroom for a traffic ticket?
I'm already sending the paperwork in first and reserving all my rights. I'm going to show them my names of business, but like y'all can look at some of my students or whatever, but reserve your rights is the first thing and let them know you wish not to contract because they're going to ask you, do you understand? When you say you understand, that means you stand under their jurisdiction.
Okay.
That's a lawful question.
Okay.
Anything you say can and will be used against you.
In the court
So
of
it's
law.
like
Heard that before.
when you have to buy a ticket to go to a basketball game, right?
Absolutely.
It's a court. You buy the ticket. So same thing when they give you a ticket, it's a ticket to a show. And his badge numbers actually, if a cop gives you a ticket, he's the one actually is asking the state for credit, and now you're going to become the co-signer.
Damn.
Does that make sense? So they can access your trust.
That makes sense.
If you don't sign it, the cop's liable for that ticket. Because if there's not a crime committed, it's not real.
It's not real.
The traffic ticket, there's no injured party, so it's not a real crime.
Facts.
There has to be a victim for it to be a real crime. It's all a contract. You can sign it, all rights reserved. Signature means sign of nature. So you're already famous if they need your autograph.
Hello.
Anything in a box is fiction in America. I just need everybody to know that. Knowledge is 360, is rounded. So anything in a box. The ticket's in a box, your money's in a box, your phone's in a box, TV's in a box, where you live's in a box, your house is in a box. Everything's in a box. So when you graduated, that's why they put the box on your head, because now you can't think outside it.
So that's absolute facts. Because to truly find freedom, we must learn to be a free thinker.
Yeah, that's it. Freedom means freedom.
Freedom.
That's how I break it
Pause.
down. Yeah, and it costs money for freedom, man. So
For
I don't want
sure.
y'all to think y'all could be broke and still doing this. Y'all need to learn how to get money, man.
Gotta get the cheese,
Right,
players.
go get it. Cash in though, so that's the first thing I did when I made my name a business. And then you can audit these court cases, or you can audit your credit card company. It's called a securitization audit, a mortgage. So I help them audit to see where all the money's going because it's called asset-backed securities.
Asset-backed
They're
security.
securitizing these agreements. And being able to, your soul is being traded on Wall Street at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, that's where it leads to.
Interesting.
Every contract that you created. The dollar bill is, it's not backed by gold no more. That's a promissory note.
Yeah, so our economy, our dollar is backed by our economy.
Your labor.
Which is weird because it used to be backed by the Federal Reserve, gold reserves. So what are they doing with that gold? Like,
I don't believe it's here anymore, man.
Yeah, because
you are the gold now.
Facts. Because if Wall Street was to crash, the dollar has no value now.
At all.
And you ain't supposed to be able to buy oil without using the petrodollar. But
deep.
certain companies in certain countries is using the Chinese yuan now. That's why you see Trump seizing all them oil tankers from Venezuela right now.
And I know they pushing a lot of Bitcoin over here too.
Man, crypto is the wave.
Right.
Like crypto is the wave. Because over there in Kenya, bro, nobody carries cash, bro.
Do they even got phones over there? Because I was
they got.
So listen, so my people that was in Sierra Leone, I'm sending them phones. They pay me $1,000 a phone.
For
like
sure.
I used to do that.
For sure.
I mean? $1,000 is a lot to them. So I was sending them.
That's like
this
100K.
girl. Yeah, it's a lot of money. She said it took $8,000 a year. That's all she needed to live over there. Like all year, she became like, she was just like, you can't be speaking. If you come over here, you can't be speaking that truth shit over here. They're not
that. Yeah, because them people over there, they'll come and lynch you in the middle of the night. You say some crazy shit.
She said the African government came down on her because she was.
For sure.
But after she shut up, they put her on a TV show, all types of shit.
This is why I'm critical of a lot of shit because, if the Bible is geographically correct, that means niggas killed Jesus.
Facts.
And when you visit in Africa, you realize that, wait a second, these people living like this because a few people have sequestered all of the resources and all of the information. 92 million people in Nigeria don't have lights.
That's deep.
It's ridiculous.
But they use their mind better too. I be seeing they be creative.
They got the highest IQ per capita. They average 91.
And then I'm told that Nigeria is about to be like one of the richest countries there is because of the scamming.
Bro, them Nigerians scam so hard, bro. They scam so much. So in Kenya, they don't really like Nigerian dudes like that. You feel me? So they would think I was Nigerian when they first saw me until I started talking. So like my Nigerian homies, the police be on them, bro. You feel me? Because they scamming. They got They setting up their own strip clubs.
That's lit.
They got casinos.
So I had a homie though. He did go to Nigeria and he sat down with the chief or something, and they gave him a identity. He was able to get a passport over there and everything, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, and so that's what he used when he over here. Then he American when he over there.
See, gotta have that. So it's like he got dual citizenship.
Yup. Because you gotta understand, is until you give them anything dealing with the government, it's called trading with the enemy.
Okay.
If you're showing that you're a foreigner, the system treats you different. Think about it, and especially if you're like a tourist or something.
True.
There's tourism laws, tourist laws that protect tourists.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. So being foreign to this system, they treat you different in the system. So.
Absolutely. I got a question for you though. Do you know about setting up offshore banking and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You could do that with a trust.
Yup. So the places to do that, I just helped somebody do one in Nevis. Then there's a country called Georgia, which is really cheap.
Okay.
And then Cook Islands, they cost though, and then the Cayman Islands. Just look up where they got the most yachts at.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just look up stuff like that.
That's how you know it's some money.
Yeah, because everything private.
Absolutely.
And it's tax avoidance, not tax evasion. So, and this is why I want everybody to understand. They know corporations pay less taxes than individuals.
For sure.
So this is why you should make your name a business to begin with.
Gotta make it. I'm on it right away, bro. Pause. I'm finna go ahead. I'm taking all of this stuff and I'm using it, bro, because
I gotta assist you, man. Ain't no thing.
Yeah, I'm tapping in with you daily to put this together because I'm trying to get to that next level. And I realized I
You're already there, man.
Thank you, brother.
You're already there, but I got you.
Yes, sir.
I'm on the same stuff too, though. Like, so my next step, I started learning about single-term life insurance. I'm connected with somebody, and as soon as you put the money in, you can borrow against it in 3 days.
So how much you got to put in initially?
Whatever you want, but I'm looking to do $1 million line of credit.
I'm on that same act.
I'm on and I'm telling you, it's easy. Like, if you get a following of people, right?
Yeah.
You know, just have something that they can invest in. You know what I mean? You can get it pretty easily, man.
Okay.
And just have them invest in it and put the money in the trust. And then what I'm doing with the trust is taking the trust. Once I got the trust funded, I'm going to borrow against it and then take the money that I borrow and put it into life insurance. And then I'm going to borrow again.
Say less.
That's how I'm maneuvering.
You triple crossing the bread.
That's it.
Let's go.
Let's double it up real quick and then get the life insurance, and then we're going to double it up again.
Absolutely. I'm looking at I'm getting some XRP.
That's lit.
And I'm gonna work some angles.
I got land by Reno out here.
Really?
Unincorporated in Eureka County.
Is that near Winnemucca?
I'm not sure where that's at.
That's in North Nevada.
It's cold as a motherfucker up there.
Damn.
But yeah, it probably warms up in like May, but it's unincorporated, so there's no laws. You can grow weed on the land, everything.
What?
Yeah, weed cheap up there. This weed garbage though, man. You know what I mean? But they be selling it for like $1 a pound up there. Cheap.
Well, where is this at?
Eureka County. It's Crescent Valley where I'm at. Crescent Valley.
You gonna see me in the Crescent Valley.
I give you a plug though on the land though, because literally they don't check your credit score. As soon as you put your down payment, you can start building on it right away.
Oh yeah. Say less.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of land plugs like that.
Yeah, man. I need some land plugs, bro. Cause
that's what makes you sovereign. And look, I'm gonna show you. There's a sovereign. I'm
trying to build my own little town.
Listen, Nevada's the place to do it. Their currency is cookies.
Cookies currency.
And they're in war with some place in, let me find it, man. Republic of
Malaysia.
Yeah, this is in
a micronation in Dayton, Nevada, with its own currency, the Valora, pegged to Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie dough. Visitors can exchange cash or bring cookie dough for Malaysian currency.
It's real.
Right here in Nevada.
So they also got another sovereign group that lives in the tunnels out here. You go behind the Rio, and the police can't fuck with them. They got a king and everything.
Behind the tunnels?
Yeah, they live in the tunnels. Because you know there's all underground tunnels and stuff in Vegas. People don't know this.
We was just talking about going down in the tunnels on a vlog, but now I'm gonna go talk to this king back there.
Yeah. It's behind the Rio.
Say less. This man got so much game.
Well, I just look at sovereignty. So not sovereign citizen, but just being private and learning to be private, and then keeping your money private outside the scopes of the government. That's
so not a sovereign citizen, but a private citizen.
Yeah, probably you could say. I don't even like the word citizen.
Just a private entity.
Private entity. That's
Absolutely, bro.
That's it. So when you look up the private sector, that's the part of the economy that the government does not control. Absolutely. Then you look up the public sector, that's the part of the economy that the government does control. That's why they call it public defender, public housing, public funding. It all comes from the government. And all public banks are owned by the government. People don't even know that. Unless it's a credit union.
For sure. For sure. Interesting. It's a lot of information.
The government got their nose in everything, man.
Facts. That is true.
So I'm just teaching you how to stay outside the scope and not contract with them, because that's how they're getting you in. You got to think about it. The melanated community is the ones that fill up the jails and the prisons.
For the most part, yeah.
And we
the minority.
Saying, no, you're not. But saying they understand, I don't believe they're minorities at all.
What do you believe? You believe it was already here?
Yeah.
Everybody?
No, not every. No, I don't know if I believe we do come from somewhere else.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
You ever got a DNA test?
Nope.
That's what made me go to Africa. After I got my DNA test and I seen what my chemical makeup was, I'm like,
I believe that stuff's owned by people too, so.
Yeah, you really can't trust nothing.
Yeah, right.
But now I see the importance of the information that you're putting together, because these are real steps toward actual freedom.
Correct.
I see what you're doing.
It
bro.
works for me. It's worked for a lot of my people, man.
Absolutely.
So
nice work.
all you got to
man.
do is just do the study, your own study and research.
Y'all heard it right here, Jack. And I'm co-signing it.
I appreciate that,
I'm
man.
co-signing it.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yo, it's your boy Big Homie.cc. I'm here with the guy Don Kilam. We've been in communication for a few months. We finally made it happen. Hey, bro, it's been an honor, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir,
It's dope,
brother.
man.
Hell
Your
yeah.
boy Don Kilam. Add me on the Instagram, Don Kilam_legacy.
Big Homie.cc everywhere.
Let's go.
Until next time. Shoot.
Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kilam, keep doing your thing, G. Hey, yo, check 1, 2. This is Flavor Flav in the building, you know what I'm saying? Word up. Hey, yo, make sure y'all check out the song bars, you know what I'm saying? Word up by my man Don Kilam. You heard? A Fresco King. Yeah, boy. You know what time it is. Make sure y'all check out the bars by my boy. All right? Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kilam, keep doing your thing, G.